Alright, hello and welcome to another quick little discussion video related to Genshin. A couple days ago, a developer's stream and Q&A apparently happened over on the Chinese server and answered some interesting questions that definitely relate to us as well, because I imagine most of this is going to be coming over to the West over here with us as well on our servers, but I imagine. I expected that would happen. I don't know why it wouldn't happen, but there's just wanted to give that little caveat. Just it's not obviously 100% confirmed until we actually get a live stream, the 1.5 live stream over here, and the Q&A and all that for us over in the West. But in the meantime, let's take a look at some of this because it looks like there's some interesting things. So first off, the weekly boss resin cost being reduced is a thing that they discussed with the Lupus Boreas one and the Trounce domain. I believe the Trounce domain is... Actually, I'm not sure. I don't remember if it's either Tartaglia or Storm Terror. I can't remember which. I think that's Storm Terror, but it might be Tartaglia. And then Lupus Boreas is the wolf boss. So they might be getting their resin costs reduced, which is going to be really nice if that's the case. So we'll wait and see when the 1.5 live stream comes, if that happens, or if it's even expanded to other bosses too. That would be really nice, because 60 resin on 3 bosses is literally an entire day's worth of resin every week that you have to use for the bosses. And they don't even give stuff that's like worth that 60 resin unless you happen to get lucky 1 week out of 100 and manage to get a prototype. I think I've gotten like 2 or 3 prototypes. That's the start of the game, so that's like 1 prototype every like couple months. It's ridiculous. Next question here, they were saying, when crafting, can the quantity of materials be shown? So, like, when you're crafting something, it doesn't currently show how much of the material you're planning on crafting that you actually have, so that you know if you have enough and can stop crafting, or if you need to craft more of it. So they're changing that, they're adding that in. That'll be a nice quality of life. Looks great. Here's a couple things that really honestly don't really matter to me personally, but maybe y'all have some interest in it. I have accidentally deleted my in-game emails. Now you can star them so that you're less likely to do that as well. I think they're adding a what's it called, a second screen that pops up, are you sure you want to delete it, kind of thing. And they're doing the same thing with or I think it's just with the friend that they're doing that. So another question was, I accidentally deleted my friend when I wanted to check their information. Don't worry, we're adding a secondary, are you sure you want to do this, panel that pops up. So nice little quality of life thing. Profile voiceover. What do we have our characters' combat voice? Why do we not have our characters' combat voiceover when they use their skills? We do not understand what they're saying. At a later version, we plan to include a new tab under profile voiceover to showcase each character's combat voiceover. Okay. I wasn't 100% certain exactly what they were asking and what they were saying here. So they're adding additional voiceovers for us to be able to go back into the profile and listen to for each character. We can actually listen to their combat things, all their grunts and their screams and their I will have orders. So that's nice. Again, a lot of quality of life things that are nice to have, and the resin cost thing that'll be super big. But the main thing that people are that there's a big stir is this question right here, question number 6. Please come out with an account verification, not just simply using a password to be able to log into someone's account. So, of course, asking for two-factor authentication so that that can more easily deal with the hacker situation. So for those of you that might not be aware, Genshin Impact has been having a massive hacker issue since launch. It got really bad about a couple months into the game, and it's kind of died down a little bit now, but it's still going on, and it's still really bad. And so people have been asking for two-factor authentication. So you have to confirm through like your phone, email, stuff like that. The same thing that you probably are asked to link your phone number and then have a code sent to you to be able to log in on like most of your accounts nowadays, probably. So your Facebook, Twitter, even your email accounts like that often are going to have that. PayPal especially is big on that, I know. Like, as when I say big on it, I mean like if you haven't logged, if you haven't logged in the past 15 minutes, it's going to log you out and you're going to have to do it again. Like that kind of stuff. And so that's what they're saying. Developers inform that development of an account security verification system is in progress. Estimated tests for the security system will be around May or June for the selected server, aka the Chinese server. If no issue is detected, the security system will be rolled out for all servers. So they're putting together two-factor authentication. It's going to roll out as a test on May and June. Most likely, they didn't specify which server it looks like. Obviously, this is a rough English translation from somebody, and so it might not be 100% exactly direct, but it doesn't look like they specified the server, but most likely it's the Chinese server, and then probably a couple months later they'll roll it out to the rest of us. So it'll probably be like one patch, and then the next patch they'll roll it out to the rest of what's it called? The rest of the servers, the rest of the community. So hopefully we'll be able to see that in maybe July or August. Hopefully that would be great. I would have liked to see it a lot sooner than then, but the fact that it's finally happening in general is really nice and has been needed for a long time. And so that's a big thing that we've heard now from this Q&A. So hopefully that ends up happening and it's successful and it goes through as quickly as possible, because it is badly needed to deal with that hacker issue. And then the last question here was just a bug fix kind of thing. When I replenish my HP at the Statue of the Seven, it replenishes only a few hundred. When I open the statue menu, it is showing 0 of 50,000. No other players I have previously replenished HP. Is it a bug? Yes, it's a bug. We'll fix it. When logging off, the available HP points in the statue might be cleared. Issues now fixed. Just a little bug fix thing. I'm not sure why it was an entire question, but yeah. So that's the developer Q&A from the Chinese server. That two-factor authentication thing, I wanted to share that because it's massive. Like, that's absolutely huge for Genshin Impact. It's been needed so badly to deal with all the hacker issues. People have just been losing their accounts for months on end. Even when they have receipts and everything to show this is my account, it still takes forever to go through that process. And it's, I'm glad that I have not lost my account, and I hope that it stays that way, because I really don't want to have to deal with that. But yeah. So, hopefully this was nice and informative to y'all. And I did want to give a quick little update. So I originally wanted to have the next Genshin Optimization video out on Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, Monday, I mean, but of this week, so 2 or 3 days ago, of the time of recording this video. But my CPU cooler died on me. It's not dead, it's, I can still use my computer, but I can't really do a lot of intensive stuff. So like, I could pull up Genshin for like 10 or 15 minutes to do my dailies, but then I need to turn it off before it starts getting too hot. I definitely can't do video editing. Recording is out of the question. Stuff like that. At least I'm recording right now, but I'm trying to keep it quick, and also not doing it while I'm also not recording the game, and that's the big issue with it. But my AIO is like about 4 years old now, and it finally kind of clocked out on me. So it was about time where I'm wanting to do some PC upgrades anyway. So I've gotten some stuff together. I was waiting on one last thing that just came in today as I'm recording this, and so now I am getting ready to put it together. Maybe I have to use my computer kind of throughout the day for work, so I'm honestly probably not going to be able to get to this until this weekend. But that's why that video isn't out, and it's kind of putting things behind a lot, but that's kind of alright. The next video is going to be Tartaglia, and it's still going to be Tartaglia. The only difference now is I'm probably going to be skipping the Rosaria video, and that's kind of alright. I kind of built Rosaria, but not entirely, and I really haven't been using her a lot, because my main interest with her, I like her a lot, but Kaya fills a similar role as far as the DPS side of things, and I like Kaya a lot better in that regard, so I want to run her as a support for Razor whenever I do eventually build Razor, but Razor's kind of on a lower branch of my interest list for building right now, just because I've already ran him as a main DPS on my old secondary account that I don't play on anymore. So I got my fill for him, and I just like all the other characters that I have now. So I haven't really gotten to play her much, and I don't want to put out a video on a character that I'm not playing, because I'm not, the entirety of the information would then be based solely off of, well, what is everybody else doing? And I don't want to do videos like that. I refuse to put a guide video out on a character that I don't play. There's no reason to do that. It's just giving information that is solely information you can find anywhere else from someone who's much more informed on the character than I am, as well as the fact just that, well, I'm not, you know, I want the videos to be based very much more heavily on my own experience and knowledge on the character, with research being used as backup to either confirm what I believed was correct or to correct my own mistakes, because I'm not infallible. I'm human just like everybody else. I make mistakes and get things wrong about what is the best way to build things. So yeah, that's kind of where the process goes with that, as far as putting the information together for the videos. And when I'm lacking a key part of that process, that being my own experience and understanding of the character, there's no point in putting the video together and just telling you what I read off of a Reddit article. That's stupid and pointless. So I won't be doing a Rosaria video, at least now. I probably will at some point in the future, but long story short, Rosaria is a great character. I like her a lot from what I have, the little bit I have played with her, and what I've looked over her kit with. She very much seems like a character that has no outstanding weaknesses, but no outstanding amazing strengths outside of like her C6 for physical supports. But everything just together makes her a super solid 4-star character. Like I would consider her like an upper A tier kind of, mid to upper A tier kind of character. She's just solid. There's nothing weak about her. She's just really, really solid. But also nothing that like exceptionally stands out for her. She's just all around a super balanced, versatile, strong character. I'm not certain exactly what sets you should use on her or anything to tell you right now, but if you wanted to roll in the banner, as long as she's not literally the only thing you're going for, she's worth it. But yeah, thanks so much for watching the video all the way through. Sorry that production is going a little slow, but I'm not about to try and burn out my CPU just to get a video when I don't have a cooler working properly on my CPU. So, thank you again so much for watching all the way through. Hope this was helpful and informative, and yay, Two-Factor Authentication, finally! Subscribe for more content, let me know what you'd like to hear me talk about in the comments below next time, and have a fantastic rest of your day.